Kelly.
Obviously, a perfect bounce to you on the fumble. Kind of what did you even have time to think, or was that just straight reaction?
Straight reaction. I was really just running to the ball carrier just in case he did break an extra tackle. So I guess I'll just reward with my effort to the ball at that point.
How concerned were you that you got in, or not? Did you know for sure that you had made it in?
The little faded green line that they had on the field. Once I saw that, I was a little concerned because I didn't know if they was going to consider that out of bounds or not. But after they clarified with me that it wasn't out of bounds, then I lost all concern.
Okay.
The secondary was all. It seemed like in some ways you guys are playing better, more breakups and that sort of thing, covering well. But there's still the bust. I'm curious, kind of how do you view the way you guys are coming along, as you know, the last few weeks?
I felt like we played good in essence. We had some tighter coverages. We created turnovers this week, and then also I felt like we need to do a better job at communication at points and just getting the ball carried down. I felt like we had too many coverage blows and too many missed tackles.
Can you talk a little bit? You mentioned you got more turnovers this week. Can you talk a little bit about some of the things you guys kind of work through to kind of accomplish some of that?
So throughout the week, we implement practice a turnover circuit, and then on our way to meetings, we have two little stands that sit in our stairwell that have the ball attached to it. And before we can actually go into the meeting room, we have to either rake at it, punch at it, and then just create that habit of punching for the ball, stripping for the ball to pretty much build that habit of creating turnovers.
Kelly.
It seemed like you guys rolled more guys in the safety position today. Was that kind of a plan going in to mix it up a little bit more?
I feel like our coaches throughout the long season kind of found our strengths, weaknesses, and pretty much played to that. Saw which players did best at and what part of the field they felt more comfortable at. So.
Okay.
What was your perspective watching Wanye run back that 2-point conversion?
My perspective on why you're running back that long.
So were we in the field or were we on the sideline?
I was on the sideline,
Okay.
so I was jogging down the sideline with them, cheering them on. I kind of got gassed at doing it, so I knew he was gassed as well. And I felt like he had a couple key blocks between Zamari and a couple of D-linemen on that long play.
You guys seem to me, it looked like you played more 4-2-5 in the second half than you did in the first half. Can you comment a little bit of, was that an adjustment, or did you guys come in having kind of planned to split it? Talk a little bit about that.
Our initial game plan was to split it. We felt that after the first half, the 4-2-5 kind of worked best against their offense. So I think that's why you saw a little bit more of that the second half than you did throughout the first half. The first half was kind of feel which one was going to be more dominant against that offense.
Okay. Kelly.
Defensively, you guys have had some issues getting off the field on third downs. And is there anything in particular that was more successful today? You guys were a little bit better on that, and something that you've been kind of working on as a team?
I would say trusting the whole defense. I know there's been issues where we'll put blame on linebacker, D-line, DBs. So throughout this past week, we kind of just put that aside and said we're going to play as one unit. So I feel like that helped us this week.
Okay, and last one.
To lose all these games, whereas one play here, one play there probably makes a difference. I know fans are really frustrated, but can you kind of put in a word what this is like for you guys to put in all this work and to keep coming up short?
I'd say it's tough, but it's also a sign of progress, especially for the people that's been here since the Collins era. But a loss is a loss, and I don't think anyone likes to lose at all. So we're either going to go back to the drawing boards tomorrow and then try and get the dub next week.
Awesome. Jaylon, thanks.